refresh your brains, and everyone now remembers we have discussed about active and passive citizens. So now everyone knows who is an active and who is a passive citizen in the class.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And do you all now know that a constitution was made for France in which year? Which year it was made? What was the year?
1791.
1791.
Correct. Very
Draft
correct.
constitution.
Yes, the draft of the constitution was, ready, and also the constitution was also ready in the year 1791. Correct. And the 1791 constitution started with a preamble. What was the name of that preamble?
Sir, the Constitution,
The
Declaration of Rights of Man
and Citizen.
and the Citizens.
And
Declaration
citizen.
Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen. And we have discussed, like in our today's world, we all have some fundamental rights. How many fundamental rights are there in total, which we enjoy?
6.
Six.
Sir, 6.
6. And do you know that 2 more fundamental rights have been added long years back, apart from 6? Nahi Adil? No one knows?
Yes, sir, they were added, but I don't know name.
Right to education, that is, children all up to the age of 14 will get free and compulsory education, and right to information. Ye do bhi fundamental rights which were added later. So yes, in common there are 6 fundamental rights, and 2 fundamental rights have been added later. Same way as in India, we all have our fundamental rights. So through this declaration of the rights of man and citizen, French people, they got some fundamental rights. But now a question comes. Did the fundamental rights or these rights were also for women in France?
No.
No, sir.
No. These
No, sir.
fundamental rights were
No,
not,
sir.
these fundamental rights were not supposed to mean for women. These were all for men. But here, can you all see these 2 women, one with a wing and one another with a broken chain above the preamble? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So see,
One
iron.
is for freedom and one is for peace.
Correct.
Yes,
One is for peace. We will talk about that. We will talk about that. Okay. So as we all can see here, we can see 2 women figures over the preamble. So it's quite ironic, and it's kind of a ridiculous situation. The preamble के ऊपर दिखाया जा रहा है that women are symbol of law and women are symbol of freedom and these things. But women were not given these rights. So today I will just show you the NCERT book so that we can discuss these symbols.
Only this much was coming.
Only what?
This much was coming. Here.
In unit test?
Yes, sir.
No. There are others also. We are going to do that. Don't worry. Before your summer vacation starts, our syllabus of unit test will be complete total. Okay. Before that, is now the screen visible of the NCERT book, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, visible.
So there is source C on the side. Everyone, please see. There is source C given here. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen. In everyone's book also, it is given the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen. So what will be your homework? That read all these declarations, these all rights which were given to French citizens. One by one, there are around 10 here. And today I will share with you a Padlet link. And in that, you all will have to say that which rights from this list are, similar to the fundamental rights which you all are enjoying today.
Sir,
Yes?
I had one question.
Yes.
So you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, and 17. Why that?
Because in the list there were others also, but here some of those rights have been given which are quite similar to ours and which are relevant. उनमें से ऐसे भी कुछ rights थे जो कि सिर्फ उस समय के French society के लिए ही relevant थे. So those rights are not given here. So numbers have been remained the same, that this is the 17th number of right or this is the 13th number of right. but some rights have not been given from the Constitution of France. Okay, so will you all be able to do this? I guess that read these rights and compare them with the rights which you all are enjoying now,
Yes.
and write those rights which you enjoy now, similar to these, in a Padlet. All of the students must participate in the Padlet discussion so that I can see that who are actively doing these things. Okay, let us now go to the symbols. Are the symbols visible to everyone properly on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
these are important. You know, in MCQ type questions, these are asked many times. A symbol will be given and it will be asked, ये किस चीज का symbol है? So reading political symbols. The majority of men and women in the 18th century could not read or write. You know, most of the people, majority of people were from the third estate, and they were very poor also, most of them. And being poor, they were also illiterate. पढ़ना लिखना उनको नहीं आता था. अब कैसे उनको ये डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ राइट्स जो पूरा दिया हुआ है, कैसे उनको समझ में आएगा what rights they have got? So you know, so many images and symbols were used to communicate the ideas. जैसे हमारे इंडिया में है, you know, there are many symbols like our national emblem, the four lions. In there, four lions के वहाँ पे there are these you know, photographs of ox, horse, a bull. उसके नीचे दिया रहता है. And also there are different kinds of you know, signs and symbols जिसके थ्रू जिन लोगों को पढ़ना नहीं आता, they can also get some kind of information अगर उनको पता हो उनके बारे में. Same way, so here the painter was Lee Barbier. यहाँ पे हम लोगों we have seen this photograph of Declaration of Rights of Man. I'm again showing it to you all. Okay, is the thing visible to you all? The diagram?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
see,
sir.
यहाँ पे हर एक जो symbol दिया हुआ, that is these two, you know, women. The winged woman is holding something. Also in a triangle there is an eye, and the other woman here, she is holding a broken chain. Can you all see a ring in the center? It looks like a snake who is biting its own tail.
Yes,
Everyone,
sir.
please focus. Yes,
Yes, sir.
it is there.
Yes,
Then
sir.
also in the center, you can see some kind of, it looks like an arrow. एक arrow के तरह लग रहा
Yes,
है,
sir.
you know, with
Yes.
a spire.
A
And then,
rod.
yes, and then we can see these two tablets. Tablets in the sense, these are two stone tablets. Stone के ऊपर लिखा गया था. So we are going to discuss about all these symbols. Here we go. The broken chain. Chains were used to fetter slaves. A broken chain stands for the act of becoming free. Fetter slaves means everyone knows. पिछले साल भी एक में हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था कि पुराने समय में इंसानों को बेचा और खरीदा जाता था. Humans were, you know, bought and sold, and they were used as slaves. लोग उनको slaves के
Yes,
use
sir,
करते
like-
थे.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Slave trade.
Yes,
Slave
sir.
trade, correct. So slaves को इन chains से बांधा जाता था. You know, the slaves were tied down by these, you know, metal chains ताकि वो इधर उधर भाग ना जाए. So broken chain symbolizes freedom. Chain टूट गया, so it shows freedom. So broken chain stands for the act of becoming free. कि आप लोग free हो गए हैं. Now you know the third estate people are free from the exploitation of first and second estate. Second, the bundle of rods and passes. Here we all can see. इसके साथ I will tell you a story which is quite familiar to India also. One rod can be easily broken, but not an entire bundle. Strength lies in unity. एक अगर rod हो, एक अगर पतली सी कोई लकड़ी हो, उसको हम लोग easily तोड़ सकते हैं. But if we tie down many, you know, sticks together, we won't be able to break it. I think many of you have heard a similar story, Indian story. सुना है कि एक बूढ़े एक you
Yes,
know,
sir.
Yes,
वृद्ध
sir.
इंसान थे. There was an old man, and there were 4 of his sons who always used to quarrel with each other. And
Yes.
when he was in his deathbed, जब वो मरने वाले थे, he called his 4 sons and gave them one stick and told them to break it. Then he told them, go and collect such sticks together and make a bundle. वो बंडल बना के ले आए after that, what happened? Just a second, students. Ram Singh sir is calling. Wait a second. Okay, everyone. So बुढ़े जो वृद्ध इंसान थे उन्होंने अपने लड़कों को कहा कि just go and bring and make bundles of sticks, and then he said break them. So एक साथ पूरा एक बंडल को तोड़ना बहुत, it was not easy at all. So he told his sons that, see, if you four will remain united, then you will have strength. But if you all will be, doing, disputes will be there, then you all will become weak. So same thing is shown here, that French people need to be united, and strength lies in unity. So one rod can be easily broken, but not entire bundle. Next, and an eye in a triangle. The eye within a triangle radiating light, और उसके अंदर से lights निकल रहे हैं. The all-seeing eye stands for knowledge. Remember, this stands for knowledge. All-seeing eye. Even अगर आप लोग अमेरिका का कभी डॉलर देखोगे, just today after the class, just go and search Google American dollar. In American dollar also this symbol is there. अमेरिका के डॉलर में भी ये symbol है. That is, in a triangle there is an eye radiating light. So this actually stands for knowledge. That is, the rays of the sun will drive away the clouds of ignorance. Ignorance means, जब आपको कुछ नहीं पता है, you do not know anything, then the rays of knowledge, जैसे अज्ञान का अंधेरा ज्ञान से दूर हो जाता है, same way, it is showing that rays of sun, rays of knowledge is going to, drive away all the clouds of your ignorance. So the eye within a triangle radiating light. Is this symbol clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next, a scepter. So ये scepter हम लोगों ने कहाँ देखा था? Who will tell me who was holding this scepter in the symbol, in that preamble? A woman who was holding this scepter. कोई एक इसको पकड़ा हुआ था.
Sir, the winged lady.
The winged lady.
Having wing or wing.
Correct. The lady with the wings, the winged lady, she was holding the scepter.
The winged lady.
The winged lady. Correct. So the scepter is symbol of royal power. राजा के पावर का सिंबल है, royal power. So as we all know, Constitution of 1791 में क्या था? That in the Constitution of 1791, powers were there to the king, but king had limited number of powers. राजा के पास limited number of powers था. So scepter is the symbol of royal power. Next, हम लोगों ने अभी देखा था in that photograph, a snake biting its tail to form a ring. It shows, it's a symbol of eternity. Eternity. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of the word eternity in the class?
Sir, something that has no start and no end.
Something with no end.
Something,
An
eternity.
infinity.
Eternity.
Infinity.
Infinity also you can say, but eternity and infinity have little bit different notions. Eternity means, which will last always. जो कभी खत्म नहीं होगा. Infinity is also, but both are different words. Eternal, eternity, eternal, जिसको हम लोग हिंदी में अमरत्व बोलते हैं, अमर होना. जैसे आप लोगों ने देखा होगा पुराने सीरियल्स में, the serials of those mythological serials, कि असुर हमेशा ब्रह्मा से अमर होने का वर मांगते हैं. Have you all seen those kind of scenes in mythological stories?
Yes, sir, immorality.
Yes, in mythological, those serials are known as mythological serials. So अमर होने का वरदान मांगते हैं, मतलब they wanted a boon for eternal life. Eternal life, मतलब अमर life, which will never end. Eternity is something which will never end. Symbol of eternity. A ring has neither beginning nor an end. अगर हम लोग एक गोल रिंग को देखें, उसका कहीं से भी हम स्टार्टिंग नहीं खोज सकते हैं, कहीं से भी उसका एंड नहीं खोज सकते हैं. Eternity. Next. Here, red Phrygian cap. Red Phrygian cap. What is the meaning of this? Cap worn by a slave upon becoming free. This is also an important symbol. जब कोई slave आजाद हो जाता था, when any slave was free, when he used to become free, he used to wear this cap, which was red in color, and it was a symbol that a slave is now free. And we have seen all this woman, blue, white, and red, the national colors of France. Still today, the national flag of France has these colors. Like our India, France's flag also has tricolor, teen color hai, which are blue, white, and red. And we have the winged woman. She is the personification of the law. That is the laws which were written in the constitution. So she personifies. She is the symbol of law in France. अच्छा क्या बता सकता है लॉ के हाथ में रॉयल पावर है. द विंग्ड वुमन शी इज पर्सोनिफिकेशन ऑफ लॉ और उसके हाथ में वो सेप्टर है विच इज सिंबल ऑफ रॉयल पावर. इसका क्या मीनिंग निकल सकता है? That law is holding the royal power.
Law is the holding. Law is the one in the France.
Meanings. What is the meaning of this? Anyone else? Lakshmi, Alfred, Arnav. Anyone else?
Sir, please repeat your question.
My question is, scepter, which was that beautiful long rod, that was power of symbol of royal power. वो राजा के power का symbol था. But here we can see the royal power scepter that is who is holding it? The winged woman, जो कि law की symbol है. So law is holding the royal power. इसका meaning क्या हो सकता है? What is the meaning of this? According to the Constitution of 1791.
The Constitution is holding the power of Louis XVI.
Very correct. The Constitution is holding the power of Louis XVI, or we can say that Louis XVI, that is the royal power, will have to work according to the laws given in the Constitution. The king will have to work according to the laws which are given in the Constitution. Rishit, this means that everyone has to go before law which has royal power. No, Rishit, it is not exactly the same thing. It is that the royal power will have to work according to the laws given in the Constitution. Next, the law tablet. The law is the same for all and all are equal before it. हम लोगों ने देखा था कि इस तरह के दो tablets में सारे वो Declaration of the Rights लिखे हुए थे, and the law tablet shows that all are equal before law. So these are some symbols which you really always have to keep in your mind because they definitely come in your questions. A photograph will be given and it will be written what is this symbol stands for. So are these symbols clear to everyone now? Hopefully there will be no mistake when it comes in test or in exam. Bachcha log, are you all listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes,
is there any doubt
Yes, sir.
regarding the
Yes, sir.
symbols?
Yeah.
One can ask
Sir,
again.
please explain
No, sir.
that snake one again.
Ayan, all the symbols you want to explain again?
No, sir, the snake which has formed the ring.
Okay, the snake which has formed the ring. Okay. So the snake which has formed the ring, which is here, it shows for eternity. Eternity, क्यों ये दिखा रहा है eternity यहाँ पे? Eternity means the things which will always remain. जो चीज कभी खत्म नहीं होगा. Eternal, which will always remain. जो हमेशा रहेगा, जो कभी खत्म नहीं होगा. मतलब the ring shows that these laws will always remain there in France. The Declaration of the rights which are given to all the people are going to last forever. All the rights are going to last forever. वो हमेशा लोगों के पास रहेगा. And the ring stands for eternity. Ring जो है वो eternity को दिखाता है. It shows eternity. Ayan, do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If anyone has any confusion later, you all can ask me on my personal wall. Okay, chalo, let us start. We all still have 4 minutes. Let us start the new. This is the last topic, that is France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. Till here, till this topic, questions are going to come in your unit test. France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. Students, is India a republic? क्या इंडिया एक रिपब्लिक है?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of the word
Yes,
republic?
sir.
We say the Republic of India. हम ये बोलते तो हैं. But can anyone tell me that what is the meaning of the word republic?
That means it has adopted a constitution and also has democracy within it.
Okay, it has adopted a constitution and it is a democracy. Okay, that is one meaning. Anyone else who can tell me any other notion of republic? Republic का कोई दूसरा मतलब? Come on, बच्चों.
Sir, it
Oh.
is for
Sir,
public.
here,
Sir,
Say,
it is
say.
for public. It is for people. Constitution for people.
Okay, sir, it is by the public, powers is in hand of public. Correct, powers by the public, powers in the hand of public. Okay, okay. Everyone's answer is correct. So what is a republic? Republic is a form of a nation in which the government is in the hands of the people. That is, people decide the fate of a country. And correct, Alfred, a country that has an elected government and an elected leader. Correct. That in a country, people only form the government by choosing their representatives, and also the head of the state. Country ka jo head hoga, he will also be elected by the people only. So that kind of a country is known as a republic. So yes, India is a republic. So आप लोग बोलो naturally, अगर आप में से कोई Louis 16th है, just imagine someone of you is a king, और लोगों ने जबरदस्ती आपके हाथों से आपके सारे powers छीन लिए. If the public with the force of their strength, they have taken all powers from you, and you are a king of a country like France, will you be happy about that situation?
No, sir.
Not at
No,
all.
sir.
Not at all. And Louis XVI accorded recognition to National Assembly. All the students, again and again I'm repeating, until and unless the teacher is ending the class, remain in the class. Okay, so Louis XVI, उन्होंने National Assembly को भी मान लिया. He also accepted the constitution. But did he do that happily, or he feared people are going to be very angry and any bad thing can happen to him? That's why, because of fear, he accepted the constitution, or because he was happy with it, he was okay with the constitution. What was the main thing?
Sir, because he was scared.
He was scared. Louis XVI was scared by the power of people. So Louis XVI was not at all happy by what was happening in France. So Louis XVI signed for help. He signed, secret negotiations, secret agreements with another country, which was Prussia. Everyone knows about Germany. Germany is one of the most important European countries right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Same. So, bachcho, Germany was once upon a time, it was known as Prussia. Next year, when you will go in 10th, you will read more about Germany in your history. So once upon a time, there was no Germany. There was a big country in Europe called Prussia.
Yes, sir.
So Louis XVI ने क्या किया? Prussia के राजा के साथ हाथ मिलाया. He secretively, contacted the king of Prussia and he asked his help in France, and he signed negotiations with him. He did negotiations with him. Okay, so what will be the homework for today? You all will need to participate in the Padlet discussion, and you will have to read about the rights and compare them with Shrishti, not Persia. Persia is different. Prussia is different. PRUSSIA. Persia alag desh hai. Prussia alag desh hai. Okay. Okay, bachcho. So that will be one
Okay.
homework. All need to participate in the Padlet discussion. And the other things is France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. This whole entire thing up to कहां तक आप लोगों को पढ़ना है? The Great Reign of Terror. There is one topic, Reign of Terror, in your book. वहां तक आपको पढ़ना है. That will be your homework. And we will discuss about this in our next class. Okay, everyone. Jai Hind. Then see you all in the next class.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Jai Hind.
Thank you,
Jai Hind,
Jai Hind, sir.
everyone.
Jai Hind, sir.